Shalom Aleichem, Reb Isaac live. Listen to this. Can you hear it? I think they can hear it. Yeah, it's pretty loud.
I thought it was a truck. So I have to watch what I
By the way, I'm right now editing the Egypt episode of me. Yetzias Mitzrayim, I would say. I don't know where to look. We have two cameras. You look over here, I'll look over there. That is so that is so funny. Yeah, that's me, Ari, and that's you, Isaac.
Wow. Okay.
Welcome to Brooklyn. How weird is it to be here? How weird is it for you?
So it's not that weird, but it's funny how I'm seeing more and more of the differences between the culture.
So start by the heat wave.
Right. So everybody was telling me about the heat. Everybody was telling me that get ready because you're gonna. It's hotter than Arizona. That's what people told me.
It is hotter.
So it is.
It was 100 degrees. I don't know how much is today. Yesterday was 100 degrees.
Yeah. Honestly, in Arizona last week, one day was 116.
But
I took a walk literally for 20 minutes.
And you didn't feel as sweaty as now.
Right. I didn't sweat at all. But now I am. So
what's the difference? We're in the shade.
And we're in the shade. That's another difference. Another difference is that in Arizona, the shade makes a big difference. But over here, it makes no difference. I usually, about the shade means I cool off. Over here, I'm going in the shade and I'm not cooling off.
Not only not cooling off, but we feel like we're sitting in an oven.
Yeah.
But we thought for you guys that the view would be better than just sitting in a crunched office to celebrate Reb Isaac arriving in Brooklyn.
Yeah, people that don't know what's going on, they might be confused, think it's some type of AI. You know, when you cut the video, you have, sometimes I see that for like a podcast, two people, but it's like cut video, it's like split screen.
Yeah.
It's not a split screen here, guys.
No, this is real. This is
real. I'm here in Brooklyn together with Ari live, and we have both of our
devices,
big midgets, turned on. Yeah.
First I put mine, and then I said, "Oh, yours looks much better." So we just kind of found stands for these. Obviously, the local garbages, which is another big difference from Brooklyn.
Yeah,
garbage everywhere.
People told me like smelling New York and this and that, but honestly, I was walking down one block today morning. It was harsh.
It's only after you are not here for a while that you realize how ugly it is.
Yeah, you were the one that told me actually that every time you're gonna come back, you're gonna start seeing how worse it gets. But people that are here the whole time, it's so true.
Yeah,
so true. Every time there's a drastic difference. Someone asked me last night. So what's the difference? Like it's so much more congested than the last time I was here.
Yeah, because your mind gets more used to the.
And I think it is more congested.
Wow.
But you don't realize it when you're here every day. It's like you don't realize how when you grow, like a person grows physically, you don't realize it happens every day.
Let's apologize for yesterday not having a live. You was in the airport and you did not feel comfortable enough to hold. I'm gonna hold that as credit. Next time I don't feel comfortable, I'm gonna say, okay, I'm canceling out.
I know. No, it wasn't easy for me. I was trying to do it, but family and everything, if I would say it else, it would get crazy.
Okay, I give you the wie sagt man, the chashivas, or the, I look up at that fact that you, that you decided family comes first. I like that.
Yeah, it wouldn't work out.
So you just came for one day?
One day here, and then we're going to be going upstate.
So your next video is going to be much cooler and much nicer views.
Yeah.
Be'ezrat Hashem.
Yeah, another difference was like, I'm so used to saying hello to everybody. I went today to the store, buy myself a coffee. It's a big thing. People buy some coffee. I was like,
why in Arizona you don't do that? Oh. There's no kosher coffee store yet?
There's one in Phoenix.
That's how far from you?
45 minutes.
Nah, we're not traveling 45 minutes for a coffee. I'll do one in the home.
Although there is, on the flip side, it's something about it. I make my own coffees and everything, so I learned how to do it, and there's something about it, delicious. But I wanted to treat myself to coffee today. When I went to the store, and like whatever, someone was cleaning up there, and they passed by my table. I'm like, hey, whatever, hi, and I didn't get any response. I got as a matter of fact, like,
why is this guy saying hi? Do you want to prank me?
What's wrong with this guy? He's saying hello.
It is,
and it's funny. It's funny to me. Like even though I came in this building also, I'm meeting people. my first reaction is hi. Perfect. Hi.
Yeah, that in Arizona, it's a normal thing to say hi to each other. Here in New York, no. And when somebody says hi, he would respond, "How high are you?" That's what they would want to ask you.
Yeah,
It's a famous joke, it's not my line.
first time I heard of that too.
Yeah, I think there's a funny clip about a cop coming to knock on someone's window, and the guy is smoking away, and he says, "How high are you?" And he says, "Hi, how are you?"
Gosh,
Yeah, this is normal.
what's going
Somebody
on
was
here?
just screaming top of his lungs down. Let me check. Something.
What is it going on?
Poor kid. I pity you that your stress level is going up as we speak. You should just go to the country. Forget about this part of the world. It is. I'm not speaking bad about Bar Park. I'm just saying facts. It's a stressful place to be in. I want to talk about my experience the last 2 days.
Press the chat button on the bottom so we can see if anybody's
Chat.
on the
Right side.
Yeah,
Chat bottom.
oh,
Oh, luxury kosher villas. Ari Chaimowitz regards from North Miami Beach, bro. That's
tap
like
it, it broadcasts it to everybody.
if you can tap it.
Not to everybody.
Nice. Wow, I haven't seen you in a while, and North Miami Beach doesn't really come to mind right now in the season. You know, when we're freezing over here,
Right.
the first thing that comes to mind is North Miami Beach. But Shia Tzadik, it is so good to see you live here, and we are talking about Bar Park. So technically, North Miami Beach and Arizona have a lot of good similarities.
Yeah, he's hinting something.
Yeah, it's good to see you, bro. It's good to see you. I miss you too.
I know that name. I know that.
Shia,
Shia, the company.
North Miami Beach,
No.
luxury kosher villas. Avada, come on! I made a whole episode with him, and he has a beautiful place. And he sometimes offers me, come over. I'll give you the space. You know, when breaks, when it's sometimes empty, he offers me, and it's very nice, and I appreciate it. But I haven't made it yet back because every time it's tickets and guy liking the kids, putting the kids somewhere.
Sure.
When you have a few of them, how do you take it back up? You just leave it there.
Tap it again.
Tap it again. Azoi?
There you go.
Nice. Okay. Oh, I like this system.
Yeah.
It's good that you're in charge of it because I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to us. I want to talk about the experience the last 2 days. I've been filming. Whoever saw my status. If you don't see my status yet, we should put a subscribe button. It's pretty interesting over there. So far, Baruch Hashem. There is the down days. The creatives have down days. I never had the audacity. Is that a good word? Audacity, the chutzpah? To call myself creative. I don't. Baruch Hashem, I feel creative. I have a lot of creativity, but I think there's people that crown themselves they're creative, or they have like full-fledged marketing businesses around their creativity. But I don't call myself officially that. But creative people have down days, crash because sometimes they go too much creativity or too little, whatever. It's a thing. Some people relate and they understand what I'm talking about. So not always I was confident that the status will be interesting enough, so I didn't push it so much yet. But Baruch Hashem, so far so good. Even in the semi simple days, there's some stuff. The last 2 days I've been with Koil Chatzos. Usually when a person hears these words, it sounds like a scam.
Not to me.
Not to you.
I look up to them.
I found people that think it's a scam or don't think it's a big deal.
There's something I'm looking at it from a different aspect. I'm looking at it more from fundraising aspect. I look at them like a king. Like they know what they're doing.
Bams.
That's what I look at.
Nehemiah, listen to this. This is good. Oh, thank you so much for the shout out. I love you too, Shai.
I'm a little bit involved with fundraising.
With who?
The voices.
Okay.
So, like, I honestly, I never even thought about what they actually do, but I look up to them as someone that knows how to
Market themselves?
Yeah.
Nehemiah, this is a good boost. But definitely, its budget is $2 million a year. He funds about 170 galat that I've met. And they sit from Chatzos every night till nets every night. So in the summer, it's much easier. It's like only 3.5, 4 hours max. But in the winter, sometimes 6 and more plus hours that they sit there. And the surprising few parts that I'm going to mention about my experience. One is, how much time are we in already? 10:19. Okay, a few more minutes. We're boiling over here, and people are starting to come for their lunch break over here. We like took over a part of a corner, so we'll book it soon. The surprising things, first of all, the seriousness of these guys. It's not like a regular koilo, a stigma koilo that you come in, you sit some coffee. A person that's gonna get out of bed at 12-ish and sit down and learn for the whole night. He's gonna be serious about learning. Learning means something to him.
Yeah.
There's no schmoozing going on whatsoever. I sneaked in before I officially came in with the camera, so I know, and I was there for long enough. They're not. It's not. There's no schmoozing going on.
I actually know someone that used to. Is it? Where's it?
So there's 3 locations: Monroe, Monsey, Butterpark.
I know someone that used to learn, be part of it when he lived in Bar Park and he became a very big guy. It's a very big guy today. It was months, but I know he used to learn it.
It makes sense. A lot of these people that sit there would take the Dirshi tests because they claim that the clarity and the amount of concentration you have at night is more than double than the day. Because first of all, you have 0 distractions.
Right.
Nobody's calling you. There's no doctor's appointments. Your wife doesn't need you then. And the second part is that there is a consistency, like the environment over there. The people are very, very serious. That was surprising number 1. Surprising number 2 was the purity and the holiness you feel entering this space is something that I experienced only in Sfas and Tver and Miron, these kind of places.
Wow.
I didn't know that you can have this in America.
Wow. That makes me jealous.
If you have a few minutes at night, go to that place. Just sit there for 20 minutes. You will not believe the uplift that you will have. Plus, to keep a down-to-earth Zoya Shi. So something's going on.
Okay. Now
We're good.
Yeah, yours was on the whole time.
What happened?
Mine lost connection.
So we're back.
Yeah.
This camp.
Yeah.
The way he's explaining everything, and there's like 20 Galat sitting there, a pin drop you couldn't hear. It's such a highly experience. I can't explain it. So these are the things that I was surprised at. By the way, so he has 3 more locations in Miron,
I'm just gonna say that.
Tveria, Rab Shimon, Rab Akiva, and Duv Melech.
I heard about this one in Milan. You know, whoever knows me a little bit, I'm very adventurous. I have a wild dream one day to retire, go to that place and sell some Milan.
So I have the same dream. I don't know which one to pick, the Duv Melech, Miron, or Rab Akiva, but we might meet over there one day.
Right. But yeah, I didn't know those other ones. I happen to know of someone, it's a friend of my father-in-law, as a suspect. Whatever.
There's probably more than one. He himself has 6 locations.
Okay. This guy has a
Where?
Right.
Yerushalayim? And it's not by Duv Melech? Uh-huh. Really? Okay, might be. Listen, this is a very 2 generations back. It was a normal thing for people to sit all day, all night in Shield. The Zohar Kodesh says it 127 unique times that the chshivas of sitting down and learn all night. So I think the Mishnah Berurah even said, they showed me all this yesterday. Mishnah Berurah even says that it's a chov, like there's no excuse. Lanitne like mamash, the only reason you would have the night is to learn stuff that you wouldn't imagine. You think night is done to relax and to forget about stuff, but this experience was very, very holy, and I'm looking forward to have a very, very holy. It's funny. It's gonna compete with Rebelli's, with the feeling that I have towards Rebelli's episode. Rebelli's was the most impactful, meaningful so far, and this one is probably going to be more Kabbalah, more mystic, more Kabbalistic. So they're gonna compete in the holiness and the impact they have as Hashem. I think we're good. 15 minutes, boiling, sweating. Anything else you want to say before you leave to the country?
What else? Honestly, I said it, but I'm proud of ourselves.
The what? The commitment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm proud too. Baruch Hashem. I like it much better when we sit together.
Yeah.
But what's guaranteed? It doesn't happen every day. One day.
But no, I called somebody. Like I'm a little like doing Ganson because first of all the travel, the change of schedule.
What happened to your car? Did it ever arrive?
Right, so we're supposed to arrive today, and now they told me that's gonna be tomorrow. So that messes up everything. So I'm a little bit whatever, trying to arrange maybe someone can bring it to me. First thing I called him a few minutes before this call. He's like, "Are you putting me up live?"
Really? Why? He said, "Oh, the Hasidic broker."
No, I don't know. I guess he follows.
Oh, you don't know him?
I know him. He's a friend of mine, but I didn't know he sees these stuff.
Oh wow! If he wants, he can come on live. Not anymore for today. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah. First thing was like,
get Isaac his car, please. Come on.
yeah,
He's gonna be stressed out.
Yeah, can someone get my car? It's in Pennsylvania. I gotta get over to Brooklyn.
If you know someone that could drive down his car from Pennsylvania here, please hit us in the Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
It's about 2 hours, almost 2 hours from Brooklyn, from Borough Park. Yeah. You'll pay?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna pay. Even you know what? If you want to do it as a favor, come on.
Yeah,
We'll take it.
We do a shout out for you.
Yeah, there's a shit.
So I was very proud because it wasn't easy for me also to be here, but it was like nothing doing. We're doing this.
Baruch Hashem. And to make sure that it's hard, we made sure it's on the rooftop. But it's nice for you guys, but we are stopping weight, if I may say.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to the air conditioning. Thank you so much for being here, and hopefully tomorrow from the country.
Still here or in the country?
Oh, depending on the car.
Exactly.
And I probably gonna be in Monroe.
Oh,
I'll tell you tomorrow.
Oh.
Let's leave it one day at a time.
Okay.
One day at a time.
okay.
Oh, and I slept like less than 4 hours.
You have to do
I was all night. Yeah, I was all night. Oh, and a shout out to my shvuga Yoeli Yitzkovich Tzaddik that made a Siyama Shas yesterday with the Rosh Hashanah. I was shocked. He was not the type to finish us, to say the least.
You're very inspired.
Today is a Magid Shir for all the Shamra members. He was a Shamra member in Williamsburg. Now he's a Shamra member. Like what? He still gets Shir. Sometimes comes in. I didn't understand his schedule. He comes out 2 times a week, 3 times a week in the Shamra base in Williamsburg. He gets Shir. So I don't remember how many in a lot. The Rosh Hashanah program, and he finished Shas yesterday. It was music and food. It was beautiful. If you see my status, you saw it all. So Mazda for Yoeli. And we had Shem on Simplest. He really pushed me to consider full Shas. I do learn with Rebelli, but some Masechtas I missed 1 blot, 2 blots, so I'm not even sure. The last one, Shvius, I made sure to finish every single blot. And now I'm into...
You said no, the emails.
Email never. Email. Sometimes even the email of the Hebrew. Because it's just so interesting for me. Especially now because he's giving shout outs to the episodes, so I want to see all of them.
You know, honestly, when I came last night, I also had passed by like some member, like a van or something. I respect that organization, actually.
Yeah. You will be surprised how many people there sit and learn every day. They or the Chavayim from Rockland. No offense, maybe Chavayim Rockland also does Tachatz Chashia, I don't know. Yossi Margaret Natzadik. If you didn't see the episode of Rebelli, go and watch it. Some people say it's the best one I did so far. Okay, L'chaim and Avrocha, we say bye-bye. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to see you.
Yeah. Thank you all. And looking forward. Hopefully, maybe I'll be able to get to meet some people.
Maybe.
If anybody meets me and you know me from this, don't hesitate to come over.
Right. And don't hesitate to be next to him at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
So you might make it onto the live.
I would love to meet you guys.
Be'ez Hashem.
Some people come over to me. I really appreciate it.
L'chaim and Avrocha.
Yep.
I'm going to do...
Right there. And stream.
And stream.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And even though you think it didn't go...